Hello everyone. How are you? I hope this video is reaching you in good health, regardless of whether you are hurting or struggling or in need of support. I'm always going to hope and pray that at least you are healthy, and if you are not, I'm definitely going to pray on that as well. Thank you for joining me. I have come to a realization that will make this video a little bit longer than usual today, or I guess I know I have some pretty long videos in the series, but I think this subject or these subjects I'm going to cover are very important, and so I just want to thank you for joining me right now. The topic: can you work with PTSD? Understanding how PTSD affects daily function. I feel like this is something that I have to send to my family and my friends because they don't seem to understand when I try to express to them the difficulties in functioning every day, but then also, especially when trying to find work, or how that, affects me when trying to find work. Making resumes and applying to jobs online, pretty simple. It to me is really about patience, and of course I struggle with patience, but to me, like, that's really the hardest part. It's just really having the patience to sit down and find these jobs, all these millions of jobs, and sift through them to find the one that is right for you, and then create a resume around that specific topic, and then to contact them, submit it, contact them. And so I really want to just try to stay focused on what this article has to offer. And I don't want to read the whole thing, but I just want to explain some basics. Can you work with PTSD? The answer is not a simple yes or no, but unfortunately for many people with this condition, maintaining a job and other responsibilities is difficult or impossible. With the right treatment, though, the debilitating symptoms of PTSD lessen, it is possible to regain normal functioning. By focusing on treatment and facing past traumas, you can learn to manage and recover from this condition and get back to work. So, first of all, I want to point out that every time I go to therapy, I feel like literally going to therapy is a trigger for depression and a downward spiral. But it's very important that people dealing with this and people's family and friends understand that by focusing on treatment and facing past traumas, you will be affected with emotions. There will be days when the people that you love are struggling because they are angry, for reasons that don't make any sense, or quite frankly aren't that serious. That's something that will happen. And it's very unfortunate that at the end of the day, you take out your pain and your suffering on the people that you love. But if you really love that person, you have to be the bigger person, being the person that's not affected by trauma. Loving that person is your responsibility to either step back because you can't give them the love that they truly need in this situation, or for you to step up and put yourself, not yourself, but your feelings, second, because you have to have the understanding that they may be irrational and do things where they lose control. And so, I have a lot of videos in the series expressing my current feelings and emotions, really just the up and the down. And I think I really show that. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of times that I've taken off, and I've just had moments of feeling shame. Like, I've shared all of this information. I've put myself on blast, and will it be appreciated? Will it be understood? Or am I just further embarrassing myself. Like, am I really going to make a difference? Is it really going to help somebody as I intend? Like, what's really going to come of it? And it's really hard because it's not just about the YouTube channel, but every decision that I make on a regular basis, I am second guessing myself. I am always looking for more than one solution. And I never know, when I come up with multiple solutions, I never know which one's best because I do not trust myself. I do not trust myself with the ability to figure that out. And so it's very hard. And so apply that to trying to work and trying to follow through. You know, yes, creating a plan, but can you follow through? Can you get that plan done and taken care of without forgetting and missing key steps? That's really hard. And so dealing with that every single day and trying to keep my promises, not only to myself, but to my family and my friends, it has been extremely taxing and emotional. And so I'm just going to read this next part, and then I'm going to show you something else. Post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, is a mental illness triggered by experiencing trauma. It causes serious symptoms that can be debilitating. You may struggle with PTSD and be unable to control your emotions and outbursts. Avoid frightening thoughts or even control flashbacks to trauma that feel very real. These symptoms are complications making